Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Today Outside, the show where we review things that happen to be outside. I'm your host Fred Melendez, and on today's episode we are reviewing something a little interesting. We're reviewing humidity today. Now humidity you can't really see unless it's really humid, in which case you have fog or mist. But what humidity is it's actually water vapor that is trapped in the air. And so basically the air will heat up, or it'll cool to a certain point where the water vapor will start to like saturate, but it won't leave the air. So basically it just makes air wet. I guess that's the best way of describing it. You hear a lot, down there it's not the heat but the humidity that gets you. That's in Florida. And yeah, humidity sucks. Humidity is like taking a nice hot day and just like breathing in people's sweat. So I don't really like humidity too much. I mean, there's some cases where it can look cool, like if it's humid enough to be foggy, but that's usually when it's cooler in general. So you don't need to worry about fog being an annoying hot grossness. That's a cooler type of humidity. But what I'm discussing is the humidity right now. It's about a 57% humidity. That means 50% of the air, or rather the area is carrying 57% water moisture or water vapor, and it makes everything gross, it makes everything hot, it messes with people's hair. I mean, my hair is a mess all the time anyway, but this doesn't help, especially as of late. And yeah, humidity is just like that oppressive, gross feeling that you walk outside and you think it's going to be a beautiful day, and you might go for a run, and then you just get hit by a wall of what feels like human sweat. And it feels like you're walking through sweat, and that is just a disgusting, gross feeling. And one of the things, when they say, it's not the heat, it's the humidity that gets you, humidity actually stifles the cooling process of sweat, because it lessens the effect of the wind blowing away the sweat and cooling you off. Because if the wind's full of water, you're just putting more water onto your already hot body. And the way sweat works is that you sweat, and sweat comes out of your sweat glands, and that makes you wet, right? And then the wind will blow, and then that will cool your body off. But if the wind is like 90% humidity, which would probably be rain, but if it's like 60% humidity, then the effect of the wind blowing the sweat away is mitigated, and it really has much less of an effect, and that's never fun. Also, like, humidity is just one of those things that there's no way to be comfortable in it, and that's a big problem. We like to be comfortable outside, and that's why we invent all these awesome things like pools and coats when it's cold out. But humidity is something we could probably all do without. It is important for some wildlife, that is definitely for sure. Humidity, you're gonna want it for your little succulents, those little plant things that you don't need to water, you just spray with a bottle. They need humidity. Orchids probably do better with humidity. Rainforests, anything in rainforests is gonna thrive off of humidity. But humans do not thrive off of humidity, and we're not a huge fan of humidity, so we filled some scientists in a closed environment, kind of like a big dome, if you will, one of those cool like glass domes, like a greenhouse basically, and we filled it up to like 70% humidity, and we asked, hey guys, how you doing out there? Had them run some exercises. They gave humidity a 2 out of 10 on the arbitrary rating system. I'm even surprised it got an even number with how much they were complaining. And yeah, so there you go. Humidity messes up your hair, makes you not as cool in the literal sense when you're sweating, and is just generally gross and unwanted. And that's why I'm also so surprised that people will move from New York to Florida, because New York does get pretty humid, but Florida is like the king of humidity in most parts. If you're on the beach, it's a little different. But yeah, so it's strange that everybody jumps ship and goes to Florida. And also another bad thing, humidity can over time rust out cars. The best place to have old cars is places that are very dry. So that's another knockoff of humidity's rating system. This train, one day I'm gonna get this train, when I decide to go up there and wait for it to pass by, I will record you, Train. Don't worry, you will get rated. But anyway, yeah, that's Humidity, 2 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Tune in tomorrow for some more exciting reviews of things that are outside. I'm pretty sure, I'm not promising anything, but I'm pretty sure tomorrow is going to be a fun episode. It's going to be different. So tune in, and sorry for the length of this one. It's a little bit long, but hey, it's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you enjoy your week and things go well for you all.